What exactly is your higher self? The goal of spiritual awakening is to integrate with your higher self, and at some point you will definitely communicate with your higher self as well. And so it's really useful to understand what exactly is that higher self thing. In essence, it's very simple. You are a soul that is incarnated here on Earth, but not the entire soul is incarnated here. It doesn't all fit into this physical body. So your soul is fragmented into different parts, and only one part is here on Earth, incarnated in this body. And the other parts are in the higher dimensions, and all of these other parts, which are also fragmented over the different dimensions, all the way up to source, all of these are your higher self. So your higher self isn't just one thing, it is a combination of every soul part, which is above you, you could say. So one part of your higher self is the soul fragments in the dimensions just above ours. And these are less dense, less material than this one, but they also are material, and there are also beings there. So these soul fragments can have incarnated in different beings. So these is what you can call your higher beings. So just like you are here on Earth, a being, a very specific being for this lifetime, in the same way your soul, your other soul fragments are incarnated in other beings in higher dimensions. So part of your higher self are these higher beings. But there are also soul fragments which are not attached to beings, the very high ones. These are sometimes called the oversoul, the avatar, has different names. So these are more pure, pure consciousness, pure energy, not a specific being attached. They don't have a physical form, although they do have less physical forms that they like to represent us. And then if you keep going higher and higher and higher, then you eventually come to source. You could say that your highest self is source, because we are all split off from source. All of us, is a part of source. So source is the gigantic soul, you could say, which is split into a smaller soul, an oversoul, which is split into blah, 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 split, and it keeps on splitting until we're here. But if you go higher and higher and higher, then all of this is your higher self, which eventually at the end source. So your higher self is quite a complex thing. It's not just one person that you're talking with or that you're growing into. And the goal of the ascension is to kind of, because your soul is fragmented right now, to get out of the fragmentation, to feel your soul as one whole again. Because in essence, it is still one whole. It's not really split. It just feels like it's split. It's a bit of an illusion. So it's to, again, feel all of the different parts of your soul, and you keep going higher and higher and higher, and you see where you end up. You don't have to go all the way to source. So in essence, that's what your higher self is. It's still a bit vague because it's hard for us on Earth here to really grasp what all of that means. But for now, this concept is enough. It's enough for us to give us something to hold on to. I have a separate video on what the truth is, that the truth is much more complex than we know. I will link that in the description. So this is part of the truth, and there will be deeper layers, but those are not so relevant for now. To really understand what your higher self is, you also have to understand what you are here on Earth. And again, I have a separate video which I will link in the description, because you are, as I said, you are a fragment of that very big soul. But that's not all you are on Earth. You also have the ego, which is created just for this lifetime. And in spirituality, we all like to think that we have shed our ego, that we are the soul, we are not the ego anymore, the ego is dead. But no, this is true. On Earth, we really are our ego as well, and this is perfectly fine, because this is how the Earth game works. So check out that video as well. And what's important to further understand about your higher self, it's kind of, you could see it as we are all playing this Earth game. So we want to evolve as souls, we want to grow to our full potential, and to do this we have to experience things, we have to learn. But learning in itself can be quite boring if you live for forever like we do. So we made a game out of it. And right now here we are playing the Earth game, which is quite an advanced game. So all of us here on Earth, we're all evolved souls, we're all old souls. Otherwise we would not be playing this very difficult game. This is not a thing for new souls. And so we're playing this game. And when I say we, you can think of the we as actually our higher selves. Our higher selves are playing the Earth game. And to do that, they have to incarnate on Earth. You can also play the game without being incarnated, by the way. So these are more the spirits. But the best way to play it, to have most impact, is by incarnating. So that's what we did. We split off part of our soul, and we created an ego and a physical body for this soul part so that it could play the Earth game. And the ego and the physical body are kind of what make the pawn, you could say. We are the little pawns that our higher self is playing with. Or the avatar, you could call it as well. So when you play a computer game, the guy you see on the screen, the avatar, that's what we are right now. So yes, we on Earth, the humans, are just the pawns, you could say. But we also are our higher self. So it's not like we have the shitty job of being just a pawn while the higher self gets to play. Because we are our higher self. It feels like we're separated, but we're not really. So we are both the higher self playing the game, and we are the little pawn down here. But it doesn't feel like that. So yeah, we just feel like the pawns. And we don't know anything, we don't see anything, we don't see the game, we don't even know that it's a game. And that's part of why it's so hard. So, and what does our higher self want? They want to win, of course, but winning isn't really the end goal. The end goal is to learn and to have fun. But winning is nice, a nice add-on. But what's also very important to understand here, besides the entire game thing, is that our higher self is really, 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 they're beings of love. They're beings of joy, of peace, of bliss. They are really nice beings, let's say, or nice spirits, nice souls. So down here on Earth, we have this difference between good and evil, but in the higher dimensions where our higher self is, this doesn't exist. They're all really, really good. They are really pure love. So you can say that your higher self knows you like nobody else does. They know everything about you, and they love you like nobody else does. They have really this unconditional love. You could do nothing wrong. You can, maybe you're ashamed of your thoughts that your higher self all knows, but it doesn't matter. They know your thoughts. They know where they come from. They know everything you've been through, and they love you so much. And they know you so well. They probably know you better than you know yourself. So, and what do they want? They use you as a pawn in their game, but in a very loving way. And yeah, just doing everything in a very loving way. But where I'm, the point that I'm getting at here is they will do things that make you miserable, for example. And then you'll say, how can this loving higher self make me miserable? That's not a being of love. Well, they always have the longer term in mind. They don't go for short-term happiness. They are your teacher. That is the first thing they're doing. They're teaching you. You can see as you, the ego. And they are lifting you up. They are lifting you to your fullest potential, because they know that in your fuller potential or fullest potential, that's where you will be happy. That's where you will be aligned to the frequency of joy, of peace, of love. And they don't much care about the short term. It's okay that you're unhappy in the short term if this will make you get to that higher potential in the long run. So I don't know if that sounds cruel to you. I kind of get it. Yeah, because that short-term happiness, it's never full happiness. It's, yeah, especially because I've been going through the awakening for quite a while. I feel so much better now, and my awakening at first was really, really hard. I mean, I went through horrible things. And I understand why my higher self didn't intervene, that they let this happen, because I learned so much from it. I grew so much from it. And yeah, that's important to understand about the higher self, that they are really good, they are really loving, but they're also, yeah, the hard teachers. They can be really hard. If they see that okay, you need to go through this pain to evolve, then you'll go through the pain. No escaping it. But in the end, they always have your best interest at heart. They are you. So it's not just that they don't want you to suffer, they are you. And when they're being hard on you, it's actually also you being hard on yourself. Because you know that that's the way to grow, that's the way to get to this real state of happiness. So what to take from this video: the higher self is quite complex. It's not just one being that you are growing into or that you're integrating with. It's really a chain of soul fragments going up and up and up, all the way up to source. And they love you, they want what's best for you, but they can be really hard on you in making you get there. And all of this said, one of the most important things to understand is that, in essence, your higher self is you. You don't need to grow into them, you don't need to integrate, because you are still your higher self. You are both the pawn and the player. The split is only an illusion. And yes, we have to break through this illusion. We do have to integrate, because that's what the game is. That's how the game is made. But the truth, the real essence of it, is that you are your higher self. And that you are a divine being of love, of so much power, even if you feel like just the pawn down here. I hope this video was useful. Check out that other video about what you are here on Earth, that you are a combination of soul, ego, and physical body, because that's a really important one to understand. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.